Hey everyone, it's Samantha, and what's for dinner tonight is clam chowder. So I'm going to have the link to the recipe below so you can check it out. It's just one I found on Pinterest and it's absolutely amazing. So first you start with some butter and you melt it down. While the butter's melting, I chopped up my onion here. It's just one whole onion. I diced it up. And I'm going to stick this in the pan when the butter is all melted. And there you go. It's all melted and starting to simmer a little bit. I have it over about medium heat. I'm going to stick in my onion and just saute this until they become nice and translucent. You don't want them to start browning, you just want them to be nice and tender. And when they got all nice and tender, I added my seasoning. I added a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. It gets a little rocky here because I'm handing the camera over to my wonderful husband who helped me make this video. So now I'm going to make the roux, and this is the hardest part of the recipe. It's not scary, guys, but I thought it was going to be scary. It's just super easy. You add 1/3 of a cup of flour and then you just stir it around for 2 minutes. Sometimes I use a whisk to make sure I get it all broken up. And there I am setting the timer for 2 minutes, and you just stir it constantly for 2 minutes. This is the same step if you want to make your own homemade gravy. You just let it get browner than the 2 minutes. And at 2 minutes, the flour's all cooked, but it hasn't browned at all. So you'll still have a white, creamy soup. So I added some water in here and my potatoes that I had diced up. They're in there. I'm just stirring it around to get that roux mixture mixed in so we have our nice thickened sauce. I'm going to let this simmer for a while, and I'm going to grab some herbs from our little container garden. I'll show you this container garden in a video coming up soon. Just grabbing some curly parsley and some chives. So there's the chives. Those will go on the top at the end. I went ahead and diced the parsley up and stuck it in. You can see the soup is very thick now. And I'm just going to let it simmer here until the potatoes are tender. When the potatoes are tender, I got my clams, and instead of using fresh clams, I'm just using these 2 cans of baby clams, and they work perfectly, and they're really, really good, actually. I've had a lot of canned clams that are really rubbery and stuff, but these ones are nice and tender, which is really nice. So I added those. And now the recipe calls for half and half or heavy cream. Well, I just use plain old milk. This is just 2% milk, and you know what? It's nice and creamy, and it saves me from having to buy another ingredient that happens to be a little bit more expensive and happens to have a lot more fat in it. So it's just a quick little save some calories type of deal with just the milk. And now I'm giving it a good stir, and I'm going to let it simmer over medium-low. And it's just going to be barely bubbling, but we want it to thicken up a little bit more. And now it's just bubbling a little bit, and it's time to serve it. It's starting to thicken up a little bit, and I was getting a little bit hungry, so I didn't let it thicken up as much as usually I might, but it's still pretty thick and it's delicious. So I topped my husband's with some oyster crackers and chives, and I was a little bit bad. I wanted some cheese in mine, so I put a tiny bit of shredded cheese over the top, and then the oyster crackers and the chives, and that is it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I'm going to try to do one of these recipes about once a week. And my question of the day for you is, what's for dinner at your house? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll be interested to see. I'm always looking for new recipes. So be sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.